Many social media YouTubers think you're stupid. They think you're so gullible that you're going to fall for anything they say and you're going to do anything they tell you to do. This is Socratic Rips, and let's do this. Yeah, they lied to you. They literally lied to the whole internet. And the lie they told you that Pokemon Perfect Order was not that good of a set. Some people literally called it trash. I mean, I remember within the first few weeks, people making videos. Oh, this hobby's cooked because Pokemon Perfect Order sucks. Or how about this one? Perfect Order is trash. Don't buy it. Why would they be saying that? So today we're going to be analyzing that to understand why they would tell you a set like Perfect Order is trash. And we are going to be opening up 2 Mega Zygarde Premium Collection boxes, which comes with Perfect Order and Phantasmal Flames, which will help with my argument. But before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's do this, guys. So kind of getting into it as we open these packs. Who's lying to you? Who is telling you that Perfect Order is trash? And I'm just going to be open and honest. I'm not saying it's the best set of all time. I am saying it's a mediocre set. But the way people talk about it, they act like it's trash. And so you do have a lot of YouTubers that are saying it's pure garbage, right? Watch me not get no hits here right now. Oh man, that's gonna suck. But people are saying it's trash, it's not worth collecting. And so I don't know if you guys ever took the moment to ask yourself, why would they say this? Is this really trash? Now, one of the first things why they tell you that is they want to dissipate the hype a little bit. And you're probably like, yeah, of course they do. Because this is where kind of scalpers kind of step in. And it is partly the scalpers lying to you. Because the scalpers, they realize that they can't sell this product as fast. Especially when there's products like, let's say, Ascended Heroes out there. Like, they still want to keep pushing those products, right? And keeping those markets up. And so people actually like this set, Perfect Order. Why would they, really be, pushing to get that other set? So they're trying to create more demand for other sets. So that's the big one. Not even a hit yet. Oh no, guys, I'm going to get cooked. So that's the big one. That's why scalpers do it. And I talk to a lot of scalpers that I know around town, and that's one of the things that they say to me. So that's the big one, is creating more hype behind products that came before it. And if you're wondering, Socratic Rips, how do you know this? They did the same thing with Phantasmal Flames. They did the same thing with Journey Together, other products, right? And so we see a pattern of scalpers doing this to keep certain products hyped up. I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but I definitely do. Now the next element is, so you have the scalpers line, but who ultimately benefits from it? Is it the average consumer? Because if the average consumer thinks that Perfect Order is trash, because trust me, I'm in line and people will skip by these Zygarde boxes like they're trash, like they don't care. They'll skip by the booster bundles. And then you'll see, obviously, the people that play the TCG or people that collect, they will actually buy these. By collect, I mean open rip packs. Oh, man, I'm getting smoked. Getting smoked here, guys. And so, who ultimately benefits? Because, yeah, the normal player, card collector, they do benefit because prices may go down. But there is somebody else that pushes this narrative in the beginning of it being trash. Not just the quote-unquote scalpers. It's the people that you probably don't always think about. Because they know that if a product is low and they can stack a lot of it up, what can they do later on? They can. There we go. We finally got a hit. Let's go. I'll definitely take it. They know that if they talk down about a product, they can get it cheaper. I mean, they might be able to get it under MSRP even. And scalpers know, like, okay, this is going on too. And so they're able to get products cheaper too. And now you're probably asking me, so Craddock Rips, how do you know this? Because the same people making YouTube videos about Phantasmal Flames saying, oh, Phantasmal Flames, it's not a good set, blah, 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 it's trash. Yes, people said that about Phantasmal Flames. Go look it up. It's Charizard or bust. Like, it was, there we go, another hit. Well, we're kind of heating up, y'all. Think about that, guys. These same people that were bashing it, what were they doing behind the scenes? They were actually buying up these products. I know some vendors, I know some Pokebros that have the expendable income that were buying up key products like ETBs, because they know even if they bought it for $60 and they can sell it for $100 in a few months when you can't find ETBs, they're gonna do it. That's a $40 profit. Pretty quick, easy. There we go, another hit. Now, let me know down in the comments. Do you think I'm wrong? Because we see this in basic economics with even stock trading. Why wouldn't people do it with Pokemon cards? You know, they'll trash a company, talk about it, wait for it to go down, down in price, and then scoop it up. Hold on to it, hold that position. Then when you get it, hold it, and then once the product goes up, then flip it. It's not rocket science, guys. I thought about that. I was like, man, and then I just applied basic economic principles to it. And you see it. Once you start, applying those principles, you're like, oh shit, this is actually happening. There we go. We got a hit here. I mean, I'm not getting the best hits ever. Now, you're saying, so Craddock Rips, what's your evidence? Again, I'm going to point back to Phantasmal Flames. Bro, I could buy Phantasmal Flames booster boxes for like $180, $200 for a long time. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, what ends up happening? Oh, Perfect Order came out. Right? These other sets came out. And what did they do? All that bashing of Perfect Order, that is such a trashy set, the value of Phantasmal Flame blew up. What is a booster box? What is that? About over $300 now? I'm just saying. There we go, another hit. We're getting hits here, finally. Maybe I'm way off base. Let me know down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on. Because if you could influence a market, and trust me, there's a lot of people on YouTube making almost the same damn videos as shock videos, right? And they're building up this fake-ass FOMO. Why wouldn't somebody just buy up some extra stuff if they have the cash and that expendable income where they can just hold on to it? And then sell it for like $40, $50 profit. Yeah, that's little profit, but profit's profit, right? And trust me, when I say this, some of those big YouTubers that actually have, like, maybe just bought a warehouse, right? You know who I'm talking about? Here we go, another hit. Go. Yeah, they may just bought a warehouse, or they have their own Pokemon vending, or this, and that. They have their own store. I guarantee it. I guarantee they're stacking, Perfect Order in the back end. Maybe not as much as like some other sets, right? Clearly not like Destined Rivals or Ascended Heroes, but they're stacking it because they know in the future they can make money. And so all I'm saying to you all is you're not stupid, but you trust these people. And they are sometimes betraying your trust, and they're lying to you, and they're creating this fake hate for a product. They're creating this fake, FOMO sometimes to make money. Well, we're getting hits. We're not getting the greatest hits, but we're getting hits here. I'll take them. And it really bothers me. It really bothers me that people are not very genuine and, going to tell the truth. And I get it. They want to make money too on the side, on top of their YouTube monetization. I get it. But to trick you all, their loyal, people that watch their channel, I feel like that's kind of pretty shitty. That's pretty fucked up. And I do really think that people need to do a good assessment of who they're watching. Because if people are just talking that way, like, oh, how it's trash, because this set is mediocre. It's not the greatest. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But it's a damn fun set to rip. I think this idea really came from talking with people, that love the set, that really enjoying Perfect Order. Like, I was geeking out with somebody about, like, how dope the Clefairy is. Like, that card is awesome. That is more than a $30 card in my opinion. But even, like, I was showing somebody my my Zygarde SIR, which I ended up buying. I'll admit it. I got it for a really good deal because I have not been able to pull one. But I was like, dude, look at the art of some of these cards. Yes, it's not a big set, but to say it's a horrible set, I think it's so disingenuous, and they're utterly lying. Or maybe they're just have a bad take, right? I don't know, but I'm going to put it on this. Some of these people have been in the Pokemon community for years, and the people that are calling it pure trash, I just have a gut feeling they're in it for money. Realistically, I think they're in it for just the cash. It's just a cash grab for people, and they got to find ways to actually be able to grab the cash, because this set is not this set. This Perfect Order is not going to keep up with Ascended Heroes. We all know that, right? And that at the end of the day, it's going to be a set that people are going to buy. I mean, we can look at Scarlet and Violet. I remember coming into the hobby, re-entering the hobby again, and people are like, "Oh, don't buy that. That set's trash." And I'm like, "What? This set's kind of cool." Obsidian Flames was one of them. People downed the crap out of it. Stellar Crown. And people are like, "Oh, don't buy that." They fell for the FOMO that's online. I mean, I was just buying it to rip, right? And it's just really disappointing. But Phantasmal Flames is one of those sets that got that treatment, because I remember when it first came out, I could find this on the shelf whenever I wanted. And eventually people start liking it a little bit more, but just the sheer amount of videos calling this set trash, calling, Perfect Order trash, calling, Journey Together trash. It's like, dude, I think we forget that these sets they're not bad. They're mediocre. We have just been spoiled with a dope set like, Ascended Heroes, Destined Rivals. Those are fire-ass sets. And to say, like, to compare this set to that set it's like comparing apples and oranges. They're not the same. They all play their part. Like, this one's a very good TCG type set. Has awesome cards, mediocre cards, low-level cards. But it's just not a big set. And, maybe if it was a big set, maybe people would like it more, right? And had more IRs. But it plays a purpose. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Perfect Order. And these Phantasmal Flames packs are kicking my ass. Holy crap. But I just, at the end of the day, I just want y'all to take a step back and just quit believing everything that's told to you online. Even question what I'm saying. I want you to question what I'm saying. I want you to come in the comments if you feel I'm bullshitting, that my take is BS. I want you to say it. Because that's called dialogue. And if we feel that these YouTube, and TikTok influencers are way off base, we got to call them on that, because they do have a lot of clout. And, with great power comes great responsibilities. R.I.P. Uncle Ben, let's go. But hey, at least we got a hit, but I have it already. No. So I don't know, I just really want y'all to take a step back and ask yourself, who are you listening to on TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that, because not all these people are actually good actors, right? I'm not going to name people's names. If you know, you know. There's some people that are just going to try to grift the shit out this community. I mean, just listen to their streams. Like, there's a guy that's doing streams right now. I don't remember his name, but he's kind of a piece of shit. But asking people to open packs for $50 and they don't even get the cards, grifting. Just pay attention to how people are trying to trick you. That's all I gotta say. But let's see what we got here. We only got one hit from Phantasmal Flames. And I can't talk crap. I just pulled a gold Charizard. The video should be up on my YouTube Shorts. Check it out. Yeah, I'm still shocked I pulled it. It was my third one, which is crazy. Decidueye. I actually really like this Mega Clefable. Mega Starmie. This card is pretty dope. I actually like this card a lot. This card's a good looking card too. But again, people are going to hate on it, right? They're like, oh, this card's trash, blah, 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 blah. I think it's pretty sweet. This card, it's a solid card. It's good looking. But realistically, this Pokemon pisses me off. Bootleg ass Mr. Potato Head. Like, swear to God. Tell me that's not true. Tell me it does not look like a bootleg Mr. Potato Head. I'm just saying. But some Pokemon just piss me off. If we got rid of him from the whole Pokemon, landscape, I would be fine. I wouldn't miss him because he pisses me off. But again, guys, at the end of the day, we have a lot of competing people that are trying to grift in this community. You have scalpers, Pokebros, card shop vendors, vendors at card shows. You have streamers, YouTubers, TikTokers. Everybody's trying to, get you to listen to them for their own purposes. And my purpose for you to hear me out is simply so you can go and ask Socratic questions. So ask questions that are deep in thought, right? Ask, like, why are they trying to do this? Why are they saying that? What do they gain out of it? Please do that. I think that's just my teacher side coming out. But I want y'all to just do that for me. Just ask more questions about the YouTubers that you watch. But with that said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Socratic Rips. And I'm still having fun opening up Perfect Order. And if you're not, more products for me to rip. Peace.